Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your girl Talia Jeanette. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you're return, welcome back. So today we're going to get into this pinky look. Not the wig per se, but the eyes, the face. We're going to get into some ColourPop products that I have that my sister has been requesting I review, but I don't know how much more review I can do at this point with ColourPop. And we're going to talk a little corona, quarantine and chill, isolation, mandatory stay at home, stay safe practice, wash your hands, cover your mouth talk. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so we are going to jump straight into it. This video is going to be we're gonna go for 95% ColourPop products. However, alright, we might have to take it down because I lied. I found it, guys. So my face is already moisturized. So I'm gonna go with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Primer. And I hope everyone is holding up well during all of this craziness. This is the start of week 2 for me in quarantine. It's been rough. Well, let me not say it's been rough, because you know me, I enjoy being in my house. I enjoy being in my room. I don't have no problem with any of this. But unfortunately, I was one of the people who did get hit by the wave of layoffs that happened. All the teachers from my job got laid off, which totally sucks. But, you know, hopefully this will end soon and bigger and better things will be among everybody that I work with. Shout out to my girls from work. I love you guys. All right, primer is on. I'm going to try the Jackie Aina method and set my primer. We're going to see how this works. This is like, we're going to see. So I have the Makeup Revolution translucent powder, and we're going to get a beauty blender. I'm going to use this Pacifica Crystal Powder Hydro Mist to wet my sponge, because I totally forgot to wet my sponges before I started filming this video. But yeah, so it sounds like New York City is about to get put on a real intense curfew quarantine thing. Do I agree with it? Yes and no. I agree with it because if it's going to speed up this whole coronavirus going to bye-bye, I'm for it. You have these fools the other night, they were out in Times Square playing Manhunt. And I think it was the dumbest thing ever, because that's when natural selection takes place, folks. Like, they're just asking us to stay inside. Granted, do I think there's more to that? Always. I definitely think it's more than just a quote-unquote quarantine for this virus. But they were really outside playing Manhunt. Like, that was the most mind-boggling thing I think I've seen so far on social media. But yeah, just stay inside, folks. Like, there's way too much stuff on all these apps that we have. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody has a Fire Stick. I'm pretty sure everybody has Netflix or Hulu or something. Find something to watch so we can get back to our normal lives. Like, I'm also asthmatic, so I have not been out the house since, I want to say Friday might have been the last time I physically went anywhere. I went to my job to pick up some stuff, but outside of that, I have not been out of my apartment, and it's perfectly fine with me. I mean, my mother has gone out. My mother's been going food shopping and stuff. My brother just came home from school, but I am not taking the chance of going outside right now. Like, unless I direly need to go to the store, I will not be outside. All right, so powder is on. We are going to get to eyes next. I'm trying to make this look as neutral as possible, just due to the simple fact the hair I'm going to put on is going to look crazy. So I have my Urban Decay primer potion. A lot of people like this. It's okay. I don't live or swear by it. Like, y'all know me. I will use a Jeffree Star liquid lip to prime my eye any day of the week. But we're gonna try a little bit of this today and go from there. I think I got some on my lashes. Yep, I definitely got it on my lashes. I feel it. This is what happens when you try to do stuff without a close-up mirror. So, okay, let's see how we can alleviate that. But I think I just made that worse. But like I said, I hope everyone is doing well. And honestly, if you don't need to be outside, please don't. Like, the old people are in the park playing chess, and I don't understand why. Like, they are just in the park deep, and I don't think everybody's realizing that this is just going to keep the cops and the military on our asses harder than it needs to be. And I'm not here for it. So we're going to go into the ColourPop Nude Mood palette. And we're going to go into the color, this matte brown right here called Moody. I'm very disappointed that this palette didn't have a mirror. I think I said that in one of my last videos, that we could have used a mirror in that palette. So I'm going to just put that all over my lid. But yeah, like, a lot of people are not taking the quarantines too serious. I do have a friend that lives out in California, and I don't think she's in San Francisco. I'm not sure how far she is from San Francisco, but she did say her area is also on a safer at home quarantine type of thing. Again, folks, the thought of quarantine doesn't bother me per se. It doesn't bother me in the sense that, oh my God, I'm in my house. Like, you know how much rent I pay living in New York? So I always want to be home. Like, all my stuff is here. There's food. This is for you people that like to party every weekend, or go out and drink every day, or drink every other day, or have to be out every other day. Those are the people that's not going to survive this. Those are the people that this quarantine is going to drive them crazy. This may be a long video, folks, because I'm going to ramble a lot. But yeah, it's the people who have to be out and be on the scene and be in the mix that's not going to really do well during this whole quarantine type of thing. Again, and if you're in one of those vulnerable populations, like you have a lung issue, I don't know, you have a pre-existing condition already, you don't need to be outside. I don't understand why you're outside if you already have an ailment. And it sucks because a lot of us who have all these ailments, our meds are going to go sky high. This is also why I'm not going to be outside, because I cannot chance my asthma being triggered. So I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place palette, the berries. I told y'all this pink palette, they didn't have to snap this hard. I'm going to go into this dark purplish pinky. What's a lot of fallout in that? And go on the edge. And we'll go from there. But yeah, like, a lot of you are not going to survive quarantine for the simple fact you need to be out and about in the mix. Now, I'm not talking about the people who, you know, need to be out. Like, I'm very upset at the fact that my mother is still being told to go to work, and she's asthmatic as well, but the nature of her job, she needs to be out. I should have put a white or something underneath this. This is going to blend in with that brown. Let's see if something in this will make this pop a little bit. So, yeah, but I don't understand how also some of you swear up and down, oh, you would survive in prison. If self-quarantine is doing this to you, you would not survive 30 days in the hole. I know that much. I'm just really hoping that, all right, I'm gonna have to put some white down on top of this. Give me a second. I'm just hoping that this is over sooner rather than later, because this is not it, G. Like I said, I'm all for, you know, a little break in between here and there. Like, I don't think staying home for 2 weeks is going to kill me, and it shouldn't kill a lot of you, especially if you take a week or two off of vacation from work. So it shouldn't mentally bother that many people. But I think what's going to start getting to a lot of us is the fact that after 2 weeks, there's no jobs, you have no money. What do you do? And I think that's honestly what the government wants us to do. But what do I know? That's not the brush I meant to use. I need another brush. All right, so I just used some of my Jeffree Star Drug Lord liquid lip, because something had to be done so this pink pop a little bit better. But I commend my friends that are first responders. Like, I do have friends that are doctors, they're cops, they're nurses, they're in the army, they're in the armed forces. So I commend you guys, like, big time, even though I feel a lot of you may know something we don't. And I get that you're not at liberty to tell. But yeah, so I'm going to go in with this other matte pink that's in this palette. Well, it's matte cranberry-ish color. And let's see if the white would help anymore. But yeah, and oh guys, it's rough. It's gonna be a rough few months after this. Like, and then so those of you who are so excited about an alleged check you're getting from the government, please don't get that excited, because you know what? At some point, I hate to tell you, you're either gonna have a new tax to pay, or your little refund that you got this year is going to be even smaller next year. So let's not get beside ourselves with that. I see everybody was like really thrilled about that, but when your normal paycheck is more than $1,000, you know, you worry about other things. So, but well, we will see. We will see, folks. That white did help a little bit more. But yeah, I hope this is over soon. Like, I don't think it's going to benefit these kids being out of school as long as they are. See, a lot of you parents are also losing your shit having your kids at home. See, the teachers, we don't lie as much as you think we do. You guys be out here thinking we're just telling you your kids are bad for the sake of it. Nah, we know your kids are bad. I'm just glad a lot of you are seeing it now. But it's not going to benefit these kids being out of school for the rest of the school year, even though the school year is practically over at this point. Like, it's really, really almost over. Damn, we're 15 minutes into this video and I'm still on eyes. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Feel free to skip through some of this if you like. You know what's crazy? This looks like, I just look like I gave myself a whole bruise on my face. Okay. And then I need another small brush. I'm gonna try either this metallic or this metallic and see. So let's go into that more bronzy one and let's see. And I think this is my second time ever using a Juvia's Place palette. Someone brought me like a really neutral one for my birthday, and I think I've used it twice. Okay, this, I may need to use my finger for this. I've used it twice and it was nice. But you know, you guys know me. I'm one of those people that when I have a vibe and I have a particular love for something, I stick to it. Oh, this is actually really pretty though. This is really pretty. I might have to dip into that on the one too and maybe mix it a little bit and just see what vibe that gives. Okay. And forgive me, like I'm on my YouTube, so I'm sitting here watching Breakfast Club interviews, and it landed on the Tekashi one. I think his last one before he got locked up. So, okay, this may be a vibe, guys. This might be a vibe, y'all. I might be here for it. And I just have to probably clean up a few things, but yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit much. But it makes me happy to see people are finding love for things that they haven't had the opportunity to get to. Like, I see a lot of people are working out more. Shout out to those people. The rest of you are going to come out of this alkies. Like, this see a shot, take a shot dumbness that y'all are doing. A lot of y'all are going to come out of quarantine drunks. And it's not every trend is meant to be followed, folks. Like, I wish y'all understood that, but y'all don't. Okay, I know this brush has powder on it. All right, so we're gonna get all this powder now off my face. Might have left some of this powder on too long, but We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. We're gonna make it do what it do. So what I'm probably gonna do for you guys, just for the sake of time in this video, I'm probably gonna do my foundation off camera. We'll talk about it first, and then I'll go do it, and then I'll come back. So I'm going to use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I don't know what more of a review my sister wants on this. I've been using it now for about 2 months. This is actually one of my go-tos for the simple fact that it's not as heavy as a lot of the other stuff that I like to use. Excuse me. This is really sheer, so you have to build, 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 and build some more if you want a really full coverage look. But the upside of this being so sheer is that it doesn't look like you have any makeup on when you do use it. So let me go do this off camera, and then I will come right back. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I used for my lips the one of ColourPop's, excuse me, I have the hiccups now, guys. One of ColourPop lip pencils in the color Control. I used from the Bretman Rock Wet Collection. This is in the color She Cute. And then for gloss, I used the So Juicy, and it's in the color Princess Cut, and it's just a clear gloss. I didn't put any lashes on because y'all know how I feel about that, so I just used my Maybelline Rocket, which is always my go-to. I did a little concealer with the ColourPop concealer. This is in the color Dark 170N, and it's pretty okay. Y'all know my go-to concealer is my JSC concealer. And I finished with the Pretty Fresh setting spray. I did put a little bit of highlighter on from Jeffree Star. You guys can't even see it now. That's how bad my lighting is in here. But I did put on some highlight. Oh, there we go. Some highlight for you guys, because you know, what is life without highlighter? And I did put a little Fenty powder on as well. But this is the finished look. You guys know me, all pink everything. So this is my quarantine and chill look. But for real, guys, if you don't need to be out, please, for the sake of humanity, stay in. If you don't need to be outside, don't. There's nothing outside. Everything's closed. If you live in New York, the buses are free though. Unless you're taking an express bus or the select bus. Those you still have to pay for, but local buses are free. But if you don't need to be on them, don't be on them. It's not necessary. And I mean, hopefully the country, the world, we will get through this. I miss my kids, so I'm ready to go back to work. I miss them little Rugrats as much as they be doing the most. I do miss them, so I'm ready to get back to them. I miss my girls at work. So let's get through this, guys. And I miss my eyebrow lady. Like, you guys see, my eyebrows look bad. And they closed the nail salon, so I can't see Faye. Faye, when this ends, Faye's gonna make a lot of money because, ooh, child, my brows are uneven. I call myself trying to trim them a little bit. They are uneven. Outside of that, no, for real, guys, be safe, and I will see you in my next video.